We are live.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is me, Daniel, from the Daniel Star Trek cast, and oh my God, this is such a great time to be a Star Trek fan. Star Trek Beyond is coming out soon, and just my God, like, just it's really awesome. The tech that you see in Star Trek Beyond is so cool. I just think it's cool, and see, I wish I could share screen this, but I don't know. I can't. I don't think I can, which sucks. Let me try it. Let me try share screen. Oh, I can't share screen. It doesn't matter. But it looks so futuristic and so awesome. Well, what do you know? I mean, of course, they have like a really good budget. I mean, I know the budget is down to 150 million this time. Okay, like the last movie was 190 million, and this time they lowered the budget because for some reason, because the last one didn't do as well as they wanted to. So yeah, it doesn't look as good. I mean, yeah, it looks actually, it looks better actually now. It looks much better now than it did. With a budget of 150 million, it looks, I mean, this movie looks much better than the last one did with a budget of 190 million. That shows you how awesome technology is. It improves, 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 and you can do more with less, and you can make it look better. It's just awesome. And yeah. So also, I got some really cool, awesome news. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I read this. I read this a long. Well, this isn't really new news, but I got this a while ago. I remember surfing the net, and I saw, like, Rod Roddenberry. He went online and he said that old Star Trek fans may not like the new Star Trek. Exactly, because like they're gonna do it. They're gonna be doing it in a different way. I mean, even Nicholas Meyer said that. Even Nicholas Meyer said they have to do it in a different way. It's a new Star Trek. It's a 21st century Star Trek. It has to be done in a different way. And that's probably a good thing. That's what he said. And exactly. I agree. It has to be done well. And I don't really give a shit what, I mean, there are people out there who are constantly fighting back, and they're saying, no, it has to be done the same way. It can't change. It has to stay the same. Bullshit. Things change, and things change. Times change, and you have to move on, So, I don't know. I mean, I don't really give a shit what these people say. These people are very annoying. All they do is fight back and fight back and fight back. I mean, I know these people personally, and all they do is fight back and fight back, and it's just so frustrating. I was talking to Jacob about some of these people I've been talking to, and I'm like, holy crap, these people are so fucking frustrating. I mean, like even Nicholas Meyer, I agree with Nicholas Meyer. Okay, if you guys don't know, you guys don't probably know about this, but Nicholas Meyer, when he created The Wrath of Khan, he looked at the old Star Trek and he just didn't really care for it. He found it too slow paced and too cerebral, and he went he wrote The Wrath of Khan, and then when Roddenberry saw it, he hated it. He hated The Wrath of Khan. He thought it was too much action. He thought it was too much action. It was too dark, too gritty, too many people dying. He didn't like the idea of Spock dying because Spock was one of his favorite characters. He didn't like that. And, most of all, he hated the space battles, and he was like always fighting he was always, Gene Roddenberry was always fighting Nicholas Meyer. And he was like always saying shit like, "Oh, this isn't my Star Trek. Oh, blah blah blah. This isn't my Star Trek." And like you would turn Star Trek into an action movie. Well, Nicholas Meyer fired back and said, well, you know what? Why does it have to be what you want, Roddenberry? Why can't it be a normal sci-fi action adventure series with good versus evil? Normal sci-fi tropes. And, like, for example, like, okay, so you know what? It's just, in the end, Nicholas Meyer won because he brought his case to Paramount. And Paramount agreed with Nicholas Meyer. They were like, why does it have to be what you want, Roddenberry? Why does it have to be for the exceptional? Why? Why does it have to be for the brainy outsiders? Why can't it be for, just normal action adventure lovers, So, in the end, Paramount agreed. They agreed with Nicholas Meyer, and they kicked Roddenberry off the project. And I'm just so grateful that they gave Roddenberry the boot up the ass. And they were like, get the fuck out of here, loser. And I know, Nicholas Meyer had the last laugh because he did The Wrath of Khan. And I don't really give a shit about these losers. These losers who complain and complain and complain. No, always giving Roddenberry the benefit of the doubt. Oh, Roddenberry is the one who won in the end. No, he didn't. He didn't win in the end. Oh, okay. So he did Next Generation, and Next Generation was the highest rated show in Star Trek history. It doesn't matter. High ratings doesn't really do anything. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's good. High ratings just means a lot of people watched it. You know what I mean? High ratings does not mean anything. It just means a lot of people watched it. And besides, like, whatever, it just, and I know, like, my favorite Star Trek was, like, DS9, and, these idiots are like, these, typical, morons are like, oh, blah, blah, blah. DS9 had the lowest ratings because, it had the lowest ratings. Why? I'll tell you why. Because it it was controversial. It moved away from Roddenberry's spick and span world, and it made it more realistic, more a little darker, a little more realistic, and it brought in a war story. And a lot of Trekkies felt turned off by that. They were like, "Oh, this isn't Roddenberry's vision," and they ran away. Well, fuck those people. Just because DS9 had the lowest ratings, the lowest rated Star Trek at the time, it doesn't mean anything. It just means people didn't like it. It just means people didn't like it because it was controversial. And that doesn't mean anything. Everything that's controversial, people usually run away from. It doesn't mean it was any worse. In fact, it was better. It was better because it was dark and controversial. So, yeah, and so all those people who keep on repeating the same thing, that, oh, TNG was the highest rated show of its time. Like, you say it like it means something. It doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. You guys repeat the same things because that's all you have. That's all you have to say. Those people are losers, in my opinion. They're losers who, whatever. All I'm going to say is I'm so sick and tired of these people. Thank God for mortality. Thank God for death by natural causes. Because all that means is people like you are going to die someday. You want to fight back and argue that, Roddenberry was right and everybody else was wrong. Right, bullshit, right. Like, okay, Roddenberry was the best. Roddenberry this, Roddenberry that. The first Star Trek movie was the highest grossing Star Trek movie, and that's what people want. They want a Roddenberry story. They don't want a Nicholas Meyer story. They don't want a J.J. Abrams story. They want a Roddenberry story. Well, you know what? there's nothing I can say because I've said everything. I've exhausted all my words, and you are stubborn and thick-headed people. You're gonna die someday, and thank God. Period. Okay? Thank God. Good riddance to you. Now, after I'm sorry. I'm so sick and tired of these people. I'm just gonna say, thank God you guys are gonna die. I'm so sick and tired of people who just fight back and fight back and fight back and fight back and fight back. Okay, I'm talking to certain people. Like, hey, you know something? Whatever. Anyways, okay. So also, we got news here today that, well, okay, I think I'm going to share screen it. I'm going to try to share screen it. We got a brand new, okay, we got like concept photos. Okay, there's this new guy. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Trekcore. They hired a brand new person to work on the new Star Trek TV series. Okay, we got. All right, let's see. Oh, I think I lost it now. Okay. A production designer has been chosen for the new Star Trek TV series. Let's see. Okay, it's the guy who worked on Lost. Mark Worthington. He's an award-winning production designer, and he worked on shows like Lost. And he did create a few designs, some concept designs for a new Klingon ship. It was called a Klingon sarcophagus ship, and it looked really good. It looked really, really good. I wish I could show you guys. It looked really, really awesome. I'll try to pick it up. I don't know if I can. Oh boy, sorry. My mind isn't really here right now. Let's see. Okay, pictures. Let's see if I can share screen this. But it looks cool. A Klingon sarcophagus ship. It sounds dark. It sounds gritty. It sounds edgy. It looks dark and gritty and edgy. That's what people want today. And also, yeah, I don't know if I already said this, but yeah, Nicholas Meyer. Hey, yeah, I think I already said this, but no, I'm going to say it again. If I did it, I'm going to say it again. Nicholas Meyer said that the new Star Trek series is going to be different than the other series, and that's probably a good thing. And Rod Roddenberry said, he went on record, I remember reading this, he said that old fans may not like the new Star Trek TV series. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means they're moving forward. They're making it modern. Thank God. Old fans may not like it. Yep. Thank God they're moving forward, because they can't keep on listening to these people over and over and over. Shut the fuck up. Always, 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 always. Shut up and move on. You little whiny bitches. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the new Klingon ship. It's a Klingon sarcophagus ship. You can see it up here. Klingon sarcophagus ship. Texture study 02. This is it right here. Jacob, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Can you see it? Can you see what I'm seeing?
Yes, I can.
This is the this is the new ship. Like, okay, this is the new ship. Mark Worthington. I mean, he wrote some concept art of, you know, and this is like one of the new Klingon ships
That is
that he's
cool.
working on. It looks beautiful. It looks dark. It looks edgy. It looks awesome. Look, even the name, Klingon Sarcophagus Ship, it sounds really dark and edgy. It looks awesome. And of course, the fans, as you know, they're already complaining about this design, this ship, and its name. They're like, oh, it's too dark and too edgy. This isn't Star Trek. My God. Can't stand these people. All they do is complain and complain. Oh boy. So yeah, it looks pretty damn good. You know. So yep. It looks awesome. And yeah, that looks awesome. Hey, how'd you get that? That looks cool.
Found it online.
Yep, that's Mark Worthington, and he's working on the new series. It looks awesome. I mean, it looks
I'll scout this awesome picture of him for you.
Do you see this?
Yes, I can. Who are they?
There are these three green girls at a Star Trek convention. But this is my favorite one. She is smoking hot.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That's actually well done, like cosplay and stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, very nicely done. Mm-hmm.
If those girls are watching, great cosplay.
Yummy.
Daniel. Wow.
So, yeah, you know, it's really cool. I mean, also, Janeway, the woman who plays Janeway, she said that she would like to come back for the new series. I think that, this is a good sign, because maybe that's a hint that Janeway will come back in the pilot episode. Yeah.
Janeway was a pretty interesting Star Trek character when Star Trek was on back in the great classic Star Trek era days.
She was much better than Picard.
Exactly. She was too.
Oh my God! Like all Picard is doing, talking, blah blah blah, and shut the fuck up, Now I know. Okay, I know people. A lot of people. I think you know who I'm talking about, right? A lot of people, they're like, "Oh, TNG was the highest rated Star Trek show." That doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit. Okay, I mean, TNG was just a boring show. It was a boring show. All they do was talk and talk and talk. Oh, it was the highest rated show. The highest rated Star Trek show, and probably the highest rated sci-fi show of all time. Bullshit. A lot of things have high ratings. It doesn't make it good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Jacob, give me an example of something with really high ratings that you don't like.
Superman.
Superman? Like, what do you mean?
Superman has good, like, higher ratings and stuff. Like, some people don't like Superman, like Superman's movies and stuff. Some people don't like those.
I mean, exactly. I mean, okay, like for example, look at Iron Man 3. Some people don't like Iron Man 3, but it had high ratings.
Exactly.
It had high ratings. I personally don't like it. I think it's a boring movie. Well, not boring, but I just didn't like the story. And you can tell me all you want. Oh, it had high ratings. I don't care.
They could have used much better ratings for Iron Man or any other like great movies out there these days.
Exactly. I mean, DS9 for now going back to Star Trek. DS9 was a much better show, much more entertaining, and you know, it had the lowest rated. It was the lowest rated Star Trek show of the time. Even Voyager had high ratings. Now, you know why DS9 had such low ratings? Because it was controversial. It was dark. Of course, Star Trek fans would be running away. They would be running away when they saw it because they just got out of TNG. And
Yep.
when they saw DS9, they kind of ran away from it because they were like, "Oh, this isn't family friendly Trek. This isn't the happy-go-lucky Trek, you know, that we know." No, it was a much more mature version of Star Trek. No wonder why people ran away from it. It doesn't mean it was any worse. It doesn't mean it was bad. Actually, in fact, it was better.
Some shows with like lower budget and everything can be good at times. Like if they make it and do good storytelling with it.
So it doesn't mean it was any worse. It was actually better, you know. So, geez, you know. Anyways, yep. So yeah, Janeway's coming back. Janeway's coming back, which is awesome. I think she's coming back. She did say something about coming back.
I have a feeling she'll probably come back for like a, I don't know, not a web series, but like a documentary maybe. I don't know, probably to kick off the series. To kick off the series, I'll probably like do like a Star Trek documentary type series to kick off the new series, possibly like that. To show,
Yeah.
like get the actors from the old classic, basically Star Trek series, to like do a documentary about the old classic and talk about the old classic, and then to get them to talk about what they think like the new Star Trek series might be like. That would be pretty cool to see what their opinions would be.
Yeah, and I just love like I said, I just love Rod Roddenberry's comment when he said like old Star Trek fans may not like this new series. You know, it just tells me that they're gonna be taking liberties with this series, and they're gonna be making it more modern, more mainstream. And if they don't like it, that's just tough.
Exactly.
You know,
I know what you're meaning. Like you gotta have these days. You gotta have darker, edgier shows and stuff like. And
exactly. I mean, do you think that they're entitled to listen to these people forever?
Probably not. But the thing is, like other people have their opinions too about like what they want in a show, and like you with your opinions, you want darker, edgier shows, and with other people they want, I don't know, lame as shows that are just like all talkative and that are just, I don't know, more chilled back in a way. But with like the younger generation of like us, we want darker, edgier shows and things, and that's what we want in TV shows or movies these days. Which that would be pretty cool to see darker, edgier, more brutal movies and stuff. And look at Wolverine #3. Wolverine #3, Hugh Jackman's last Wolverine, is going to be a rated R Wolverine. For Wolverine's last one. For Hugh Jackman's last Wolverine.
Yeah,
So that's going to be pretty darky and edgier Wolverine for a rated R Wolverine.
Yeah, apparently that movie takes place like in a post-apocalyptic future, but I'm thinking, wait a second, didn't they already avert a post-apocalyptic future in Days of Future Past? No?
Something like that, possibly, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to tell with that Days of Future Past, but I've got to say, like even Apocalypse, it was like kind of like a Apocalypse anyway from X Men Apocalypse. It was like, really, why do you have to tell all like the exact same kind of stories, arcs, and things to X-Men and stuff? But it's like, oh well. But I can't wait to see Hugh Jackman's like last Wolverine rated R. That's gonna be pretty damn.
It's so sad that it's gonna be his last one.
Yeah, I reckon he will come back at, like, and do more Wolverine, but like just as cameos or something, maybe in other X-Men movies or something like that. I don't know. Who knows?
And like,
But,
yeah,
sorry to end us off, viewers and subscribers of the Daniel Star Trek cast. I'm gonna go rush with my two mates now because we're gonna go do filming for the last Time Lord for the Galaxy Man show viewers out there. So we've got to end this Daniel Star Trek cast now. So Daniel, want to end us off?
All right. Well, oh my God, go and check out Star Trek Beyond. It's going to be really cool, and yeah, I can't. I don't know. I'm hoping this new series will be good. I'm hearing a lot of great things. I mean, this is good news. It's going to be different. Like, like the Rod Roddenberry, he's saying it has to, it's like old fans may not like the new thing, coupled with Nicholas Meyer saying that it has to be done in a different way. That just spells good news, just good stuff.
Awesome. Well, to end us off, goodbye, Star Trek fans, and see you guys next time for another Daniel Star Trek cast. Bye for now.